Authorities in Canton, Ohio are investigating a shooting that left a man dead on Friday. At 10:44 a.m. on the 10th of March, police responded to the intersection of Navarre Road Southwest and Greenfield Avenue Southwest and reported gunfire. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a red Ford Taurus with heavy damage to the front left side, with the engine still running. Inside the car, they found 55-year-old Stephen Troyer unresponsive in the driver's seat with multiple gunshot wounds. Paramedics rushed him to the Altman Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 11:13 a.m. The motive in the shooting is unclear, and no arrests have been made to date, as the investigation into the matter continues. A Texas stalker broke into a Redmond, Washington home early Friday morning and fatally shot 33-year-old Zoray Zadegi and her husband 35-year-old Mohammed Nazeri before turning the gun on himself. At around 1:45 a.m. on the 10th of March, the 38-year-old trucker, identified as Ramin Kader Karim Razari, climbed through the window of the couple's home, located in the 16,700 block of Northeast 89th Street. He then shot Zoray and Mohammed. The woman's mother, who was also in the house, managed to escape and ran to the neighbour's place to call 911. When police arrived at around 2 a.m, they found Mohammed unresponsive, lying on the front lawn with a gunshot wound to his chest. They attempted CPR, but he was later pronounced dead at the scene. When officers entered the residence, they found Ramin and Zoray dead inside. Redmond Police spokeswoman Jill Green said that Ramin died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after he'd been stalking Zoray for many months. Ramin reportedly listened to Zoray's tech podcasts and began communicating with her, and they struck up a kind of friendship and talk, she said. Ramin was divorced with one child, and the two met in person in 2022. Zoray hid some of the interactions from her husband. Ramin reportedly showed up at the couple's home uninvited, delivered flowers, and even promised to send a musical band to play outside. He would park down the street, or stay in local motels near the property in hopes of catching a glimpse of her. Ramin began to just send a lot of messages to the point that Zoray decided to disengage. Zoray filed a no-contact order last month. In it, she stated that Ramin had bursts of anger and is completely delusional, and these delusions make me fear for my life and the lives of my loved ones. She also said that police could not serve the trucker with a no-contact order because we weren't able to make contact with him in Texas. It's just unfortunate that the stalking ended in such a tragic way, she said. Footage of a murder suspect escaping from a courthouse has just been released. The defendant, 28-year-old Eddie Villalobos Jr., appeared in the Washington County Courthouse in Hillsboro, Oregon, for jury selection at 11 a.m. on the 28th of February, after allegedly stabbing two men, killing one of them who was his mother's partner 2 years ago. Security camera footage released to the public by the Washington County Sheriff's Office on Thursday shows Eddie in the courtroom guarded by two officers, and he's wearing a blue shirt and dark trousers. One of the officers removes Eddie's handcuffs and leg shackles, in line with legal requirements for court session. Eddie then scoots behind two desk chairs and runs out the courtroom door with no one blocking the path to the door. The footage then shows Eddie racing down multiple hallways and through doors as two officers chase him and bystanders get out of their way. After he managed to get away and officers began searching for him, Eddie was found hours later hiding in a closet with a blanket over his head in a vacant apartment he broke into. His trial's been rescheduled for September. He faces additional charges of first-degree burglary and second-degree escape. Sergeant Danny Pietro, a spokesman for the Washington County Sheriff's Office, said his agency is reviewing the incident and will use training to address the lessons learnt. The two officers who are guarding Eddie remain on regular duty.